Yeah, guys, we are back, guys. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all the subs, guys, and man, super shout out to all the metalheads, man. All everybody who's like actually watching this. I know this channel is all over the place with the type of stuff we do. You know what I mean? So like, I know with certain things, or I assumed, I guess, with certain things, like with this, for example, I was like, well, I don't think probably anybody's gonna watch this on this channel because of like, we don't do this. But some of you guys are actually watching, and some of you guys started watching and sub to the channel because so guys, shout out to everybody, guys. We're definitely gonna be doing more. So, but guys, I'm super hyped for this one. Guys, if you want to get to the music, just skip ahead. I'm gonna talk just a little bit, just because I always ramble a little bit. I'm hyped to hear this one because, first of all, obviously the last two, so insane, right? I mean, I don't know which one I like better. I mentioned in the last video that I was gonna skate to to the last one to Ride the Line and see how it compared to Kill 'Em All. Guys, update, they're both fire to skate to. So I couldn't really pick a better one. I couldn't. They had kind of such different feels though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I felt like I said, to me, it just felt heavier, and like then it felt heavier than Kill 'Em All, and I don't know. It was just a kind of a different vibe, but I thought both albums were super fire. So obviously I'm excited to continue to hear them, right, and to keep going along the discography. But the other reason I'm also kind of hyped to hear this is because, all right, so I mentioned in the last video, I think probably in the last two, I mentioned about, but in the last one in particular, I mentioned about how I was talking to my dad because my dad, he was around back in, like, cause my I don't know, he's about to be like 60 this year. So like, my dad was like around. I think like he like was already out of high school when Metallica put their first album out, and so he was listening to them since back when the first album came out. You know what I mean? So the other day I ended up going to see him, and he lives kind of far from me. So usually I end up like crashing out over there, and then before because it's like a long drive, and anyway, long story short is fucking this fool always, he wakes up 7 a.m. and just starts blasting so loud. He just cranks full blast. Like the other day it was I woken up in the last video. I told you guys that because this was the last time I was over there, he woke me up with Suicidal. This time, which was like maybe like a week ago, he blasting Nuclear Assault at 7 a.m. and then he fucking hit it with some Cryptic Slaughter. So anyways, I was mentioning it to him. I was like, oh, I gotta do some because he always puts on always puts on Am I Evil all the time. Ever since I was a kid, he always puts that song on. So that song I've definitely heard from Metallica. Like he always puts that song on. But anyway, it was on, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do Master of Puppets next, and he's like, nah. He's like, I'm like, oh what? And he's like, yeah, Metallica, they only have 2 good albums. The first 2, after that they suck. And I was like, really? You know what? He's like, nah. He's like, fuck Metallica. After the first 2 albums, he's like, they sold out. They try to get commercial and try to like go mainstream. He's like, yeah. She's like, they suck. He's like, the first 2 albums are fucking amazing. He goes, Master of Puppets has like 2 or 3 good songs, and then after that, fuck the rest of their career. I'm like, damn, all right. That's how my dad. But my dad's like that with a bunch of bands too. What's funny is actually he had a playlist on, and after the playlist ends, it's just starts to autoplay like stuff in the similar stuff, and Death Angel came on, and he came on. And he's like, "Where's my phone? I gotta turn this shit off. I don't want to hear this." And I was like, oh, you don't like these? Like, this is chick music. I'm like, this is chick music. He goes, dude, in the 80s, all the chicks loved Death Angel. Anytime Death Angel was coming to town, all the chicks would get excited and had to go see Death Angel. He's like, I want to hear this chick music. My dad is like the boomer version of Archie Bunker. Where like anything new or different, he's like, get out of my face. So like, Wait, did I say the Boomer or the Gen X version? He's like the Gen X version. You know what I mean? Archie wasn't. Or it was Archie. Archie would have been like greatest generation. But anyway, so long story short, that made me even more hype because I know how my dad is, and also like we like a lot of the same music, but there's so much music that I listen to that he's like, man, that music's too man. anything. I think he was like when he was a kid, he was into Zeppelin, and then when they put out Into the Outdoor, he was like, this album stinks. And even to this day, like if you put on something from Into the Outdoor, he's like, meh. Like it's only like Zeppelin 1 through like Physical Graffiti. That's it. Even Presence, he's like, I don't want to hear that. Like, bro, Achilles' Last Stand is insane. Are you serious? He's like, So anyway, my point is, I'm curious to hear what they did different on this album. But also, again, I'm excited to hear it. Not because I think it's going to suck, but I'm just excited. Like, why does this fool tell me that this album stunk? So, guys, I'm excited to hear this. Oh, and, guys, really quick, though. I super, super have to say, though, because what I got to say, guys. Big shout out to, hold on, guys. Yeah, guys. SRPSKO Nightmare. Yeah, can't wait to hear Master Puppets. Pfft, here we go. Here we go. Shout out to user DWAMJ8TB2L Michael. Shout out to Low Melody 5569. Shout out to Mario HNYC. Yeah, literally, my dad woke me up blasting Suicidal. Seriously, legit. It's fucking hilarious. Because he was there, like, he was like a super, like, he was like every fucking show, and he saw every fucking band back then, and, like, he was like, I gotta fucking do, like, a thing, I gotta get my dad in a video or something, because get that fool to rap about it, because he was there for all, like, so, like, he's super into, like, he knows every fucking band from back then, and, like I said, he was like, nah, fuck, Metallica did it. As a matter of fact, after that, he goes, you know what? He goes, that's why Megadeth kills Metallica. He goes, Megadeth, they never tried to go commercial. They didn't care about getting a hit. They didn't care if they were successful. All they cared about was writing hard riffs. I gotta get this fool on a video. I'm gonna do a video. I'm actually gonna be starting a podcast. A music podcast. Like talking about music. I'm gonna get my dad on there because that fool is he's always with that shit. He like one of his favorite bands is Motorhead, but only to a certain point. He loves Iron Maiden, but only the first. He hates them with Bruce Dickinson. He'll always tell you, and he'll make it a point to tell anybody, fuck Iron Maiden with Bruce Dickinson. They sucked after the fucking what was the original guy? I don't even know the original guy's name, but. Whatever, guys, I'm rambling. So yeah, but yeah, that was the perfect song to wake me up with. I agree. Shout out to Fabricion. My bad. 1126. Shout out to Samantha. I didn't even know that you like Metallica. I never would have guessed. Also, I didn't know that about Fargo. Thanks for telling me. Is that a big thing over there? Is that a thing to people? Never mind. Is that a thing too? What about like Laverne and Shirley or like Mary Tyler Moore? What else was set in out there? Shout out to Mao Honda's D's. My bad if I'm saying it wrong. Mahone D's. My bad. Shout out to Zamuda. Oh, also, Ben Zamuda, who gave me, he said we should check out other bands. We should check out Tool, Queens of the Stone Age, Rush, Nine Inch Nails, and Pantera. Yes, good idea. Good idea, because you know what? Those are all bands that I know the names, and I probably know one or two songs off the top of my head, but I never ever listened to any of those bands ever. Yeah, good idea. Let's definitely do that. Yeah, you know, a good call, man. Yeah, good call, Ben. We're definitely doing that, bro. Shout out to Silver Bullet 1999. And just See, and then you say, "Wait until I hear Injustice for All." It's your favorite album. I'm excited to hear it. That's the next one, I think, right? Maybe, I think. I'm hyped to hear it. Shout out to Euthanasia 8767. Shout out to you. You know, you mentioned, you're right, because the beginning of Fight Fire with Fire, you said you thought it was a 12 string, and I said that I thought it was a harpsichord. Cause it sounded like a harpsichord, but then when I read your comment, and I'm like, a 12 string, and I went back and I'm like, oh yeah, it does sound like a 12 string. But then I'm like, no, you know what? It sounds like a 12 string and a harpsichord layered together. Who knows? I don't know. I'm sure I could easily look it up and find out, but it sounded to me, actually, because you're right, because some of the articulation sounded like hammer-on pull-off. It didn't sound like the way that you would when you hit the two keys. There's still an attack on each one, and it's different than the way. Yeah, I mean, you're a guitar player, you know what I'm saying. So like, I think you're right. I think it was a 12 string and a harpsichord layered, and it sounded like it might have even been two 12 strings or something layered, one on the left, one on the right or something, and then the harpsichord in the middle or something. But yeah, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Roaring Viking 5693, which that's crazy. That's interesting. Which man, shout out to everybody, guys. My bad. I'm rambling, guys. Shout out to everybody. I don't want to keep talking too much, guys. I just want to get into this. So, guys, as a matter of fact, hold up though. I can skip ahead really quick. I really just also gotta say, shout out Fire of Shadow. Shout out JP8 Mate. Shout out ArtFig 5340. Guys, let's get into this, guys. Guys, released March 7th, 1986. Metallica, Master of Puppets. Let's get into it. Oh, instantly I see why my dad hated this. the fuck, bro? Holy fuck. Oh my fuck. That's fire, that bar 7. Bar 8 into the bar 7. Bar the 4, whatever. So far, 2 tracks in, they're definitely more with fucking with the time signature and like rhythmic hits and shit. Right? Like not just at the bar 7, but then it's like a rhythmic. Dedicated to how I'm killing you.
not even gonna think. I know this is why my dad didn't like it. This is hilarious. Even a little, I guarantee I'm gonna have that fool in the podcast. Yeah, that's good. This shit is fire, man.
Fuck, man. Oh my god. It just fucking. Let's see.
definitely. There's like a different sound from that. Not really, but you know what I'm saying?
A soul and twisted sound. From ruins once possessed, fallen things and living dead. There's rest, insanity. You want death, again beneath the sea. Time to sleep has been set. You wakens under the shadows is rising.
That's one of the best solos I've heard from them. You know, the short little solo, but it's not like it was tapping. I don't think we heard any tapping on the first two albums, right? Am I tripping? All the guitar players out there?
Eternal life, straight to eon, deathly time.
I'm not tripping, right? There wasn't any tapping on the first two albums, right?
Dream you of your sanity, face the thing that's cannot be. There's rats, insanity. You want death, again beneath the sea. We're born for this sight. It's the death under the shadows is rising.
Woo! That tone at the end was sick.
How the fuck did they get that tone? It almost sounded at first like phaser, I mean like a flanger, like Van Halen on a chain or something, but like no, that's something different. See what my dad hates this album.
I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just laughing. That's how my dad. Anything that's not super hard and super, he hates it. If it's even a second not hard, it's like that. Ripping all the guitar players. Did they record his guitar way different? Or did he switch up something in it? I feel like his tone is way different on this album. He had like a different axe? Or like, was he a different pedal, a different axe or something? Violent use brings violent plans. Keep him tight, it makes him well. He's getting better, can't you tell? No more can they keep us in. Listen, damn it, we will win. They see it right, they see it well, but they think this saves us from our something about his tone is different, right? I'm not sure. I am tripping out though.
ever solo on any of these tracks? Or is it all Kurt solo? Maybe it wasn't a different rig. Maybe it was James Sullivan. I don't know. It just sounds like a different tone. What's up with that snare? That snare is huge. That was the 80s, I guess, right? 86. But at least it wasn't gated. Imagine a gated snare. That sounds crazy on this. It sounded halfway almost gated, actually, but not really. Hardest song on fucking Personal Far. Oh my god. Back to the front. You will do what I say. When I say back to the front. You will die. When I say you must die. Back to the front. You coward. You servant. You blind man. Fucking a machine gun fire. There's nothing to me now. Dark light that sits, get used to it somehow. More a man must fight to wear, glory seeker dress. Body fill the fields I see, the slaughter never ends. Sober boy, made a slave, now an empty cell. 21, only son, but he served his will. Bred to kill, not to care, do this as we say.
totally got that into that last video though. With that band of that. Oh my god. This shit is too crazy, man.
Nothing good I say. Had no chance to see myself rolling day by day. Looking back, I realize nothing have I done. Left to die with only breath. Alone I clench my gun. From the boy, made a play. Now an empty shell. 21, only son, but he served us well. Right to kill, not to care. Do this that we say. It's down, but it's down.
Like they're fucking with the time all over this album.
Back to the front. You will do what I say. When I say back to the front. You will die. When I say you must die. Back to the front. You coward. You servant. You blind man. Back to the front. Back to the front. Back to the front. Back to the front. Back to the front.
Holy fuck. Oh my. Bruh.
Whoa. first 15 seconds sounded like it could have been The Cure, I'm not gonna lie. They did around about there, man. Days of Confused right here. Where does Allman Brothers group come from out of nowhere? Doing the bass, doing a lead line. That's super, like, you know what I mean? Like, very Oakley.
is that? Is it like a Prophet 5 or something?
Has a guitar layered with like a Moog or something.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Holy fuck! What? Tell me that was the last track. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was too much. Fuck. Damn. Guys, alright. Fuck. Whoa. Guys, alright. That album was like, I don't know. It was somewhat not what I expected in terms of like, it definitely did have some stuff that we didn't hear on the first two. But I feel like the last one has stuff that we didn't hear on the first one. So, I mean, you know. But I felt like this album... How do I even say it? Like, because this album was like... It didn't necessarily go 100% hard on every track. Not that it wasn't, but like, how do I say it? Like... I feel like compared to the last one, you know, I feel like compared to Ride the Lightning, I feel like this one was very, and again, not to compare, because it's not comparing in terms of like it matters, like this one's better or worse. I'm just saying in terms of like, you know what I mean, just describing them. Like, I felt like this one, overall, I'm saying, because I felt like the other one, the entire time was just fucking punching you in the fucking face, and I felt like this one didn't do it the entire time, but when it did it, it fucking did it. You know what I mean? So like, and also I feel like definitely they were definitely fucking with the time signatures more. You know what I mean? Like almost every track, it felt like, you know, which super fire, because definitely obviously like it definitely not only gives it that crazy, like even more fire feel. Like it gives it, because overall that's the whole point of it, right? It just gives it like an even more fire feel when you have a trippy little weird time signature, or like a little extra bar here or half of a not a bar there. You know what I mean? Meaning like 7, obviously, because if you do a bar 7, obviously it's just that much shorter than 8, right? But you do it like on the title track, right? But like I feel like also I can imagine, again, I'm not, you know, I play guitar, but I don't play metal. I play like jazz and stuff basically. But like I can imagine like writing those type of riffs, like once you introduce different signatures and type signatures, and now all of a sudden you're able to do even, and not just doing the entire song in that time, but just switching back and forth, because now you're able to do that. Cool. It's how that shit was fire. The point is that shit was fire. I really, like I said, to me, it felt like I feel like it felt like its own album. You know what I mean? I feel like all 3 so far all feel like their own album. They were all definitely thrash, but they felt like a different type of thrash. I'll say all 3. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like none of these tracks, like maybe again they could be, but like I don't know. And again, maybe it just comes down to also some of the production or stuff. But like, I felt like it didn't feel to me like necessarily these tracks would have been on the first album. Any of these. And again, they could have had one of these tracks written since before. It's not even about that. I'm just saying about. I'm saying in terms of the overall feel of each album is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Not in the particular tracks or whatever. Sure, some, but you know what I'm saying? Like, overall, like, it just feels like, oh yeah, this one is this, it's this thing, this one is this thing, and this one is this thing, you know? And so this one, being its own thing, like I said, and I felt like it definitely also felt like, like, how do I say it? Like, they just went super... Like, it felt like they just tried to go super, like, when they went hard, which was the whole thing, but, like, I felt like certain tracks and particular sections went harder than others. And it felt like when they did, like, they just fucking Nigel Tufnell, you know what I mean? These go to 11, you know what I mean? They turned it to 11, you know what I mean? Look at this, still got the old tagger on it and everything. No, you can't point at it. You can't even look at it. It's never to be played. Guys, but you know what I mean? Like, that shit was fire, man. Also, I'm curious. I mean, I can just look it up. I don't even know why I was about to ask, but I'll ask anyway. But like, for the guitar players, like, what kind of wah was he using? I'm sure I could just look it up. You know, you guys don't have to tell me, but I was just wondering because I thought every time at the end there was a wah, and I feel like there was a wah on one other track. I could have been wrong, but it felt like he was like kind of sweeping like a wah. But I'm curious, like it was the '80s. I'm wondering if like he was using like a Morley or something because it was the '80s, or if he was using like a standard like Crybaby or something. Maybe a DeArmond. Does anybody remember DeArmond? They remember DeArmond wah? There was like the Weeper. Do you guys remember that one? That might be a deep cut, guys. Guys, damn, that shit was fire though. Yeah, guys. I'm looking at this thinking like, what was the best track? Like, I feel like it was either that Damage Inc. or Disposable Heroes. Off first listen for me personally. Both those tracks just went so super hard, and they were super hard the entire time. That's what I was saying earlier. I thought this album was fire, but as we're hearing it, I'm like, oh, I can see why my dad hated this. Anytime you do even a second of something that's like not, he's like, lame, you sold out, it's weak. Like, you gotta just be hard the whole time. Which, I will say, I don't know, maybe it's, apple doesn't far fall from the tree. But, like, I did think the whole thing was fire, though. But I think my favorite tracks were those two tracks where there wasn't even a second of let up. It was just non-stop, like, from out the gate to the beginning of the track to the end of the track, just non-stop. Like, those two tracks in particular. But the whole album was fire, though. I actually thought it was a super fire album. So, yeah, guys, damn. Also, too, interesting, too, lyrically, although I'm sure, with Metallica, I could assume, the lyrics are probably very, very secondary. Not that people don't care, but, you know what I mean? I think because the music is just so what it is. But, they were, you know what I mean? It reminds me of like, and maybe, obviously, because they're the originators of all of it, like, it's just a lot of people just whatever, but like, because Sabbath would talk about stuff and like Ozzy would sing about crazy shit, like he would talk about crazy shit, like in Sabbath, and I just felt like like some of the shit like that in the lyrics, like it was, what I mean, it wasn't just. I don't even know. I don't even know. I was gonna say like standard. I don't even know what the fuck a standard metal lyric would be, but do you know what you guys kind of know what I'm saying? Where it was definitely like. Do you guys feel me? I think, right? I can't even really express it, but you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it was definitely like saying that it wasn't necessarily just like, here's the lyrics just for a song, generic song, the lyrics for a song. It was definitely trying to like, you know what I mean? Like say stuff throughout. You guys feel me, hopefully. But anyway, damn guys. All right, well, I'm even fucking more hyped for the next one now, just to see just where they keep going, throughout their throughout the career. Obviously, this is '86. I know that they put out an album last year, so we still got many, many, many years to go through. So we still have many albums to go through, I'm sure. So yeah, guys, that's it, guys. We'll be back. Shout out to everybody, guys. Also, if you guys can think of any more bands, because I did mention some earlier that we will be getting to. But if there's any other, like, either it could be rock or it could be metal, whatever. But any other shit that you think we should check out, just put it in the comments. And sometimes it takes me a while to actually get to it, but eventually we will get to everything. So anything you guys could think of, like, I don't care who it is or how big it is. I'm not here for views, guys. I'm just here listening to music, smoking weed. Like, who cares? So put whatever you guys could think of in the comments. Cause yeah, we will do Pantera. That's a good one. Cause like I heard like a couple tracks from them only, but that was like I can't say that I ever sat and really even listened to those. Even the tracks that I know I have heard, I think I only ever heard them like in the background, like maybe somebody has it on or something, and you're just kind of like, oh yeah. I think the only songs I heard from them is Cowboys from Hell. I know I heard that song, and I know I heard what's the big one, guys? Whatever's the big one. I know I heard that one. Is it Walk? I heard that one. But that's it. I never. So yeah, we'll check out Pantera for sure. I'm blanking out which other bands you wrote in the comments. Tool, I think you said Queens of the Stone Age, and I want to say you said Rush. But yeah, guys, any other stuff to put in the comments? We'll get to everything. Like I said, particularly too, of it, more metal, and so I'm totally down to do more metal. I was thinking we actually will do Megadeth's discography because when my dad suggested it, I was like, yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. We probably should do. Maybe we'll do that. So, but whatever you guys could think of, put in the comments, man. Guys, we'll be back. Shout out to everybody, guys. Go check out my music in the description on my other channel. We'll be back, guys.